Hello, Irish Dota fans, and welcome to an exciting Division 4 game that we have prepared for you this evening. I am one-fifth of Board Nimona, also known as Pierce, and joining me tonight is Sean, who is another fifth of Board Nimona, and we've hijacked today's live stream from the commentary desk. Sean, what do you think about this game?
I'm really looking forward to it. We've played against both of these teams already, Herald and Cavan Creche, and both of them have beaten us 2-0. So honestly, no matter who wins, I'm just glad one of them is going to lose, because might be our only chance to see them drop a game against us. So
yeah, I mean that's what we're here for, really, just to watch someone else suffer for once, and I think that's what Dota's all about.
You can't lose on the casting deck.
No, many people have learned this. A couple of bans coming out already. A support and 2 carries from Herald here, and then almost all supports from Cavan. What do you think's going on there?
Witch Doctor, Jakiro, Lich, they're all just
strong,
staple, very strong picks. Anti-Mage, I don't know. Whenever I see an Anti-Mage ban, it always makes me think of a potential Medusa pick, but it'd be very early for that. Dark Willow, never like playing against her, just far too much damage out of support. Always underestimated, always get punished. Another ban for the Lifestealer, and we're getting
a lot of position ones getting banned here. Do you think these are targeted?
I wish I knew. It's been so long since we played Cavan, I've already forgotten what they play. But
Venge. It's a classic pick of our own position 5 on board Nimona.
Yeah. Rez likes to play it every now and again. Strong disable. Swap is always good. Pull someone out of position.
Yeah, I get out of position a lot, so it's real nice, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see what Herald's pick up here. Other support, maybe? Indeed.
Shadow Shaman. Everyone loves a 10-second disable.
It's just objectively funny, man. I mean, do it as a funny game, and that is funny. Every time it happens, it is hilarious.
Yeah. It's always great to see a new player come in and just get confused, wondering when the stun is going to end, and it just doesn't.
No, I've come to realize that after a couple games now.
It really makes you see the importance of BKB.
But the problem is, a player of my caliber does not press BKB in advance, so you waste all that money on BKB and still get stunned for 10 seconds.
Yeah, don't remind me. Seen that a few times. What do you want to see out of a carry here? Do you think that any of your common heroes, your Drows, your Muertas, do you expect to see any of them this game, or how do you feel playing them into these heroes so far?
Banning a lot of heroes on Cavan's side here, a lot of position 1 heroes. So I feel like they're kind of thinking about something a bit risky, maybe, that doesn't want to get out-farmed or lose too hard. Another support there, but I don't know. With this kind of strength, maybe we could see a Windrunner. I always like a Windrunner from Cavan.
Undying is always a strong pick. Great early game team fighting with the Tombstone. Decay absolutely dominating lanes early on, if there's the double melee especially. We could see a lot of early aggression. Serpent Wards for tower pushes, Tombstone for team fights.
Yeah, certainly. And them banning those kind of late game heroes like Anti-Mage makes me think that could they be going for an early game strat here? Just try and end the game as soon as possible.
See some more summons, maybe a Lycan offlane.
Maybe.
To be honest, I'd like to see Herald take the win. It's just...
Yeah, you were telling me about some kind of league point fiasco that's possibly happening here.
Yeah, so as I recall, I will have to pull this up just to make sure I have the details right, but looking at the points for Division 4, it looks like Cavan and 5 Stuns are both tied for 7 points each. So even though they're not playing against each other, we have 5 Stuns playing Saturday, I believe. These games will determine which of those takes the top spot in the division going into the playoffs. So even though they're not facing each other, these games do matter to each of those teams. So seeing Herald pick up at least one game here is going to upset that a little bit.
Oh my god, my prediction was correct. I'm so smart. I know so much about this game. We kind of skipped over it there, but the Magnus is just a favorite pick of the IDL, I believe, so that's not surprising. But Another win Ranger is wonderful to see. I understand this character. I can talk about it. She's
Yeah,
probably
we
going to go
find.
the wrong facet, as in the right one, because I like kill
Hmm.
shot, but apparently that's
Yeah,
wrong according to some other commentators in the desk here.
and I'm pretty
So,
sure it's also not going to be a position one, seeing the Juggernaut picked up.
oh, yeah, no,
So it
that would.
could be a mid.
Okay, we might even see kill shot.
Might see kill shot. But I do love to see Magnus.
That's a
Skewer,
fun character.
Blink Reverse Polarity, Full Staff. There's just so much you can do with the hero. It keeps games interesting. Having heroes who can go for pick off potential just it stops the games devolving into just 5v5 farm fest, so
Mhm.
always happy to see that.
Yeah, a bit of action's always good to see. What do we see here? Necrophos. This I don't like this. This guy's giving us some trouble. I think Cavan picked it against us as well. In there, I
I think
presume
you're
that's
right.
mid lane
And then I'm pretty sure we banned it the game after because
because it
no
was
one likes playing
disgusting and
against.
evil, and I didn't really understand what was going
Yeah.
on.
I'm very curious to see how this Jug will play though. Because anytime I see
Yeah,
Jug, it always feels like a risk. You're reliant on the Omni Slash working out. They have good CC from the Shadow Shaman into a Shackle to lock down a target, but
shackle
even then,
shot.
there's no guarantee. You don't just bounce off and hit a wave of creeps, and what do you do then?
Yeah, and with Necrophos being able to go in ethereal, right? I mean, that's
Yep.
tricky
Oh my
for a
god, you're
Jug.
learning the terminology. I'm so
I
proud.
know. God, old dog.
Viper
Viper
ban?
ban from Cavan
Yeah.
there. Love to see that. I mean, you just get that bum at him off my screen. I ever want to see his silly face again. Ember Spirit.
Ember
Okay.
Spirit?
Late Spectre ban? I mean, they haven't picked a position one here yet, so it's not unreasonable. That's a very strong character right now, or so I'm told. According to the stats, anyway.
I wouldn't mind seeing something like a Sven or an Ursa, someone with melee who can take advantage of the Empower from Magnus for the cleave.
Hmm. Yeah, we were watching some TI last night to practice for today, and they picked who was it? Ame picked the old Sven. It was very good to watch. It
Yep.
looked ridiculous.
Rough lane
Drow
and
ban.
came back. Ah, they know you're watching.
I know. That was the target ban of the commentary.
Underlord.
Underlord. Who's their position one?
It's interesting. It could. My prediction here is Magnus offlane, Venge. No, because we got Underlord.
Yeah,
So Magnus position one, maybe.
that's hype. If that's what's going on here, I'm psyched for that.
Okay, I
'Cause
take
it's
it back.
definitely
I am all behind Cavan here with this draft. This is much more interesting than just another
sorry,
Jug
Herald.
game.
Let's get you get a whack pick here, Herald, and I'll root for you. But
Yeah, give us a Chen.
Imbecile.
Ah,
Okay,
Timbersaw. Safe and reliable.
can't beat it. Oh my God, here comes the outfits.
Yeah.
Is that Wind Ranger? Okay,
Disappointing
never
with the
mind.
Snapfire.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, so that orange version of the Arcana for Wind
Hmm.
Ranger, you need to do, if I remember correctly, 1 million damage with your ultimate to unlock that
Holy.
color scheme. So
Okay.
Yansky has been playing Windrunner by the looks.
Yeah, probably. She still doesn't know which facet to take, but that's all right. You know, not
Yeah.
everyone can just know the game as well as I do.
Honestly, Killshot against Necro isn't the worst thing. He gets low, he goes ethereal, you get bonus damage, and the
Exactly.
Killshot
It's
finishes them
magic
off.
damage. I learned that in
Nah,
our last game that it's actually magic damage. I just assumed it was physical because she has a bow, but I guess not.
I'm gonna move past that. I don't want to acknowledge.
Listen, I mean that.
It's going good. Do you think was he a level one before the rune?
Yes, no question
I
in my
think
mind. This is a Div 4 game. I
I
got enough Div 4 experience to know that that is going to happen.
I think Herald wants to run it in with the tombstone straight away.
Totally. I mean, you got to take those. Well, cheeky smoke, 5-man into their jungle, and let's see how this coin flips. And if they don't, I'll say it. They're scared.
Yeah, we know it. All right, grouping up, all heading down bottom, playing it
Yep.
safe.
A little moonwalk maneuver there.
Yeah. Both teams grouping up. Nothing too crazy. Boots first on the Shadow Shaman, I believe, so
Okay.
bit of an
Bold.
aggressive play.
And so you said you're taking Cavan here in your prediction for the Victor.
Um, hmm. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I don't know enough to know who's really favorite here, but I just prefer their team.
Okay. Well, I'll take Cavan. Sorry, I'll take Herald in that case then.
Yeah, it's definitely more interesting.
Bit of sportsmanship happening. Radiant goes looking in the jungle but doesn't find anyone. Opposite sides of the map
No,
now.
both teams sitting back. We got the mid ward up. Cavan just happy to sit back and wait. Still don't know
Each
what
team-
these lanes are going to look like.
Okay, yeah, so no clues yet, to be honest, which is exciting.
Who's that pause one? Make a quick prediction before we actually see it in play. Who do you think they're putting up there?
I think it's Magnus.
Magnus.
I was
Doesn't
wrong.
look like it. The other end of the map.
Alright, so who's up there? Underlord position 1?
Could it be, or is he just taking the gate? Could be Venge.
One of them.
I'm very interested to see where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Dying mid versus the Necro. There are some very interesting lanes here I would not have predicted. I was sure this was going to be a Pos 5 Undying.
But no, we got Magnus off lane.
Yeah, solo with the Snapfire coming down, and it looks like it is a position 1 Underlord from Cavan.
I'm psyched.
I would not have predicted this. This is going to be great. I love seeing unconventional picks.
I mean, what's the theory behind this, do you think?
So you have your natural cleave with the Demon's Reach facet.
Okay.
That is tied into your E.
Oh, that's gonna
enemies auto attack damage. Good harass coming in, trading it
early
back
fight
into the Timber.
And that came out on top for Dire there, absolutely. Diving level 2 with his Necrophos.
Trading half your HP on your support for the enemy off lane, it's going to work out.
No question,
Timber isn't going to be tanky enough with the reactive armor until level 3 or 4, so if he gets bullied out of lane, it could be bad.
Yeah.
Jojo Baggins just casually tanking 3 or 4 tower shots. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Towers don't do anything in this game anyway.
No.
Seeing an early farm lead kind of develop for Dire here, but only by the smallest amounts. I'm sure that might even out sometime soon.
Yeah. And bot lane going very passively.
It's
a little bit of harass on the Snapfire, but nothing going to come of it here.
Shaman is just going to walk out there.
They do have the combo of Shackle into Spin, but both of the offlane players on Cavan having escapes with Snapfire with the cookie jump and Magnus with the charge, able to get out of it. So
Magnus a bit of trouble here from that tombstone. I don't think he'll die, but he's in trouble.
Oh, he will! And down he goes.
And I tell you, that is very good for Undying there, because the farm lead was starting to develop in a bad way for him. A little curious snipe there. Always love to see that.
Down. Timbersaw might give his life though for this. Can he get the Timber Chain off? Oof. Not in time, and down he goes.
How do we think about the gold value worth of swapping Courier for your position 1 or position 3?
I think I take that every time. He did get his items delivered before it died. You know, if that Courier had his boots on it and it dies without getting them off, it can be a little bit worse delivering regen, but no. You know what? Brilliant bait. Get them in with the Courier, let them think they're getting free gold, and just run it down.
Easy peasy.
Jug losing the Lotus. Snapfire and Magnus pushing him back out of the lane. But...
Oh, possible kill here.
Venge
and it is indeed
down.
On Venge. That Arcana confused me for a little bit. I did not know who that was.
Yep. Stepping up a little bit too far.
Mm-hmm. There's a bit of catch there with the Timber and the Wind Ranger.
Yeah. Although they do have to be careful, because breaking the tree that the target is shackled to, I believe will end the stun early, but...
Okay.
I don't know, you're the one that plays Wind Runner. Have you encountered that in our games?
10,000 games. Maybe, I haven't noticed.
Okay, okay.
But it
Great
would make
analysis.
sense, honestly. That's what they come here for. Analysis like that. Going for a
Honest,
little bit of harass, but Jug's
no
not interested.
follow-up from the Jug. He's just happy getting his last hits, going towards probably his Maelstrom or his Battle Fury. Taking it nice and
Yep,
slow.
I think that's quite reasonable. Seeing that farm lead
Something,
start to widen a bit more. All three carries on Dire are now ahead.
yeah, it's...
Still a goal advantage
I,
to Radiant, though.
I feel like Cavan are going to look for the early pressure, and if they fall behind too much here, I don't know if this Underlord is going to be able to keep up with Jug come the late game.
Hmm. I just don't know the position 1 underload matchup. I hate to say it, guys, but it's true.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. I would love to see a Crimson Gold come out here. There is... it's going to be great against the Jug Omni Slash, great against Windrunner's Ultimate. Now,
No question. Pretty scary things
definitely...
there. Any players you're looking at in particular here? I know, was it Koi or Roy was particularly troublesome for us last time we played them. Also, Jojo Baggins is a bit of a demon.
Jojo Baggins sticks out in my head, but I honestly couldn't tell you if that was because of how he played or just because of his name. So
One or the other. Yeah, same thing. I remember that name.
it was.
He's the mid laner, right?
There's so much going on when you're playing these matches that it's
He
hard
is
to
indeed.
actually remember individual things. You just focus on your own game, trying to get your farm up, trying not to feed 3 kills by 10 minutes, and that was where we struggled in the early games. But
Emphasis on try. But yes, indeed. So
both
it was
teams,
just pointed out by our broadcaster that Jojo Baggins is indeed the Necrophos mid. So he was a problem for us last time. Bit of a fight down here.
Jug Spin going down, Magnus getting low. Jug
That
having
magic
to
immunity
rotate back out.
gonna get him out there. Shadow Shaman's in
Shaman getting
trouble though.
charged back. Pops to one
And I
to
think
live.
he might be done. A little bit of hex. Jug's going back in for more.
Wow.
I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, back it up.
Did you have another skewer? Cookie jump, not enough to catch him. Jug walks away. He does have the healing ward. He can heal himself back up, pull the wave back, but
It's a classic
honestly,
tale
that was
there,
a
unfortunately.
very good trade there for Cavan.
Yeah, no question. It's a classic tale of this. Oh, Jojo Baggins goes down in the mid. I mean, that's a scary, scary big man right there. Vinakava, the Undying.
People get too used seeing him as a support that you just don't
Forget that
respect
it's a
how
big zombie.
much HP you lose. Every time that decay hits you, your max HP is going down. Even for someone like Necro who can heal up, it's a lot of damage that you just can't... You can heal
Catch
up
you off
the
guard.
removal of max HP. So,
No question.
Koi wrapping around, looking to steal the
Trying to
Wisdom
snipe the shrine. Might just actually kill
Yeah,
if he's
I
not
don't think
careful here.
Yangtze
Or
can
get
contest
killed.
Weebo's coming in.
This could be a bit of a good... Ooh, I think
Not
Underlord's going to win
neither
that
side
fight.
letting it go without a fight, and
Takes the
Wisdom
shrine.
Yeah. Windrunner caught by the stun, getting low. Not enough. Both of them pull
Yikes.
back.
And not an
Cavan is
ideal
just going to
trade
take
there.
the advantage. Both
Yep.
Wisdom Shrines going to Cavan. Little bit of miscommunication there. Magnus turning away before the cookie jumps him onto the jug, but
That's completely alright.
we've never experienced that.
No.
Flawless play on our side.
Yeah, the problem is just the game, really, when you think about it.
Valve, please Vex.
Yeah, get off your yacht, man. Your game needs you.
All these lanes, though, looking like they're going heavily in favor of Cavan, except the mid lane. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on this Undying to actually start making plays later on. Try and give his team a little bit more space to come back in. Once Jug gets his treads, he can start doing a little bit more proactive jungling to try and get something out of this lane, but even with the Omni Slash, it's going to be a hard kill in this lane.
Undying's a big boy, though, if he gets ahead.
I'd love to see an early Agnums out of him. 10 strength with every decay.
That could be powerful.
If I remember, each point of strength is 22 HP, so that means every Q you're losing 220 max HP. He's gaining the same. Land 2 or 3 of those in a team fight, and Undying just becomes very tough to take down.
Yeah. Here's where that XP Shrine loss is a big issue here for Radiant side. We've got Underlord at level 6, while our to are still level 4 here on Radiant, and that's not a good position to be in at all.
Yeah, now at any point, they can just rotate both top heroes into any lane, go for a kill. Again,
Yeah.
Magnus pulling away, but honestly, I don't think they were going to get the jug. Not through the spin, not through the healing ward. It's a little bit aggressive.
No, I think bot lane has to be very careful of that roam, though, because it's probably not going to go mid, and bot lane's already having a bit of a hard time, so...
We do
that's
have
probably what
Undying making his way bottom, though.
Okay,
Leaving the
divvy it out
Neko
a
to
little
take
bit.
the jungle and farm the lane. Getting a rotation down. It doesn't look like Cavan see it yet. He's going to catch
Walking for here
Snapfire.
now, and he
Blink
could have
into
it
the
here. Yeah,
ulti. Snapfire hexed up by the Shadow Shaman, and down she goes.
and that's exactly what Vina Cava wants to be doing here, taking their lead and just pushing it all around the map, spreading the love, bringing it top now. In fact,
Yeah.
maybe you heard me.
I just want to point out
Going
the
for another one.
fantastic Windrunner play of showing up just to steal the XP on the bottom kill and contributing
Yeah.
absolutely nothing.
No, you
Koi
learned that from
going
me.
down.
And Vina Cava is making himself known here. Absolutely.
Oh, there we go.
Huge play.
Yansky redeeming himself with the shackle on the Venge to secure the second kill.
Gorgeous.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Still doesn't
We're gonna
have
get
the
the-
gold lead, but that's a lot of pressure and a lot of room to farm now for the next couple seconds.
Tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
this Undying, they don't have any way of dealing with him right now.
Dire's top
Not
tower
yet.
is under
And
Just going to get out of control. We do have Neko
Well, I think-
moving up with the Invis rune.
yeah, this could be a bit scary. He's got that very scary ultimate with Execute, but something is warning Wind Ranger about this, or not. And we could see a kill
Venge
here.
here now. Oh, Windrunner
Nice
cancelling
shackle.
the Snapfire ulti after just a single shot. Looks like she's going to get away.
Does she have
Neko
mana for that
trying to
run?
chase her down.
And she
Not
does.
quite enough.
Okay, nice escape.
And out she goes.
Dire here not unfortunately able to recreate the magic that Undying pulled off a few seconds ago.
It feels like they're floundering. They're looking to try and take something back, but Neko's getting no support mid. The tower's not going to be threatened by this Undying anytime soon, but Neko's just constantly being forced back to defend from these creep waves, not fall behind, and his side lanes aren't doing well enough to come back in and shove this Undying out, so Undying is just going to sit here happy and get free farm.
Yeah. My only concern about what I think is maybe a more exciting team comp on the Dire side is that they don't really have, and now correct me, that kind of consistent high power damage to take down a really tanky guy like Undying.
I think you're right. They do have the minus armor coming out from both Venge and Snapfire. They have the bonus damage from Venge and the Empower from Magnus. So there is a lot of potential damage if they can stack up on one target. But to me, it feels like there's a timing window here that they're just not hitting.
Dire's top tower.
And
Shaman
if
getting
Jug
caught.
gets caught up trying to ward.
Oh, but the snake wards it down. He's gonna go with it,
Yeah.
but see if
Venge
Jug can pull something
swapping
off.
her Snapfire out.
Yeah.
But condemning herself to the ward prison at the same time. Magnus coming in to support, Jug spinning. They're still fighting under the wards.
Jug needs to pick a
Timbersaw
target
coming
here.
in. Big reverse
Oh my God.
polarity. Catches two. Tombstone goes down by the Undying. And
They drop
Magnus
the
is going
teleport.
to
Okay,
get out.
they do.
Dies in the last second.
That's a tragedy.
Great attempt, but they did get the Jug.
Yep.
Radiant's
But
Bit of a-
again, it's more
chaotic fight
fun
on both
going the way
sides.
of the Undying, picking up a double kill, chasing down the Venge on the tower.
Radiant's middle tower.
And this is looking pretty
don't-
scary now, all of a sudden.
I
He
mean,
may be
you're
behind
shutting
in
down
farm,
the
but
Jug, but no one on Dire can touch this Undying.
nope. And I think I saw he's got his Ags on the way, as you suggested, so...
Yeah, he's already picked up the point booster, Oak Club on the courier by the looks. This is one scary zombie. Why don't we have a mid laner like this?
I don't know. Don't know.
Wish we did.
Is under attack.
But, yeah. Necro just doing his best to keep up.
Mhm.
But there's only so much you can do when this Undying is rotating every ult. Picking up
He's farming
kills
well.
left, right, and center.
So we'll look at the net worth graph here. And Undying is, yeah, unsurprisingly in the lead by a
Yeah.
good 900 gold.
significant margin. Now, we are seeing the Underlord, he's doing well, but we haven't actually
Absolutely.
seen him have any impact on the game outside of just farming waves and taking camps at the moment. So once he starts getting involved, it could be
see
a
a whole different
completely
game.
different game, but until that point, Cavan are just struggling. Mask of Madness, so he does have that to at least boost up
Nice
his
clear.
farming speed, but
I mean,
he does feel like a budget
he's
spend.
got slightly. He does have 2k net worth on the enemy position 1. And I feel
Yeah.
like if you're going to pick something like Underlord position 1, you've got a plan, right?
Mhm.
So what we're seeing here might just be the initial phases of some genius strategy that our weak, feeble minds just can't comprehend yet until we see it. Because we're just visual
We all
aliens.
know the best strategies come from Div 4. This
yeah.
We do have the playoffs of Blast Slam 6 coming up this weekend. I would not be surprised if they were scouting out these games already, looking for tips.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Tidehunter mid getting picked up
Yeah,
in the finals.
It's worked so well, It
has.
gives you so much map pressure, and every 3 minutes when the ult is up, you can actually do something. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Venge getting caught out
Hex
again
wall's
by the
going
Shadow
down.
Shaman. Hex into Shackles, into the wards.
Very dead.
Damage from the
Fire
Snapfire,
ultis.
but it's not going to be enough to kill anyone. Jug getting low, but the spin and the healing ward gets him back out alive.
Lovely. I mean, that's just another unfortunate example of someone getting caught by some very scary characters.
Honestly, there's a lot to be said for just having consistent support that can just put out a reliable stun, reliable damage, and just make it work. Someone like Snapfire has a great potential, but if those cookies don't land, if your full
Magnus
ward
trouble.
doesn't land from the queue... Oh, huge reverse polarity, charging 2 under the tower. Shadow Shaman living.
Wind Ranger in trouble here as well.
Magnus, but it looks like
think
he's
I'm
going to
gonna-
live. Cavan getting
For
away,
now.
losing nothing. As we get the huge rotation in from McCoy with the Underlord ultimate. Trying to catch...
Indeed.
Oh, and it in...
Oh.
Necro ulti takes
Whoa.
down the Undying. Tombstone dies, Snapfire getting low, but she won't fall. And now Timber's in trouble, trying to run away, but the whole of Cavan chasing him down as Jojo Baggins gets cookied in. Up onto
he's
the high
gone,
ground,
they've gone.
Magnus with this... And he's gone.
He's gone.
Undying already respawning thanks to the innate, getting back in the mid lane, and I don't think Cavan have it in the tank to kill him a second time, but Jojo, he's gonna try pushing forward, taking an aggressive stance.
That was a huge polarity by the Magnus there. I mean, that's pretty game-changing, honestly. Once that blink came in.
That's exactly what they needed to get this game back into their favor. And right now we see 3k net worth lead for Cavan after that.
Yeah, massive
Undying
swing.
coming in too late to really do anything. Popping
the
the
problem is he
ulti,
just-
popping the tombstone, but diving into 5 heroes alone, he
Yeah.
didn't have the support from the Timber. Timber was already running away, and it just let the whole of Cavan focus him down.
He heard all of our glaze and got a bit big for his britches, as they say. Ooh.
Huge save
This
on
isn't good.
Neko from the bench. Getting
Yeah.
the Timber in, down he goes. Cookie gets Koi on top of Undying, and he's dead again. 40 seconds death on the Undying, feeding back to back.
Herald
Whatever
possibly
timing Cavan were
reeling
looking
slightly
for.
here.
Yeah, it looks like this is the timing that Cavan were looking for. Smoking up,
Looking for win
Bond
one.
using it, looking in, getting on the back, seeing if he can get a skewer back into the team. She's showing him
Clarity is
vision.
up.
Will he commit?
Nope.
Playing it safe for now.
Yeah. I think that's quite reasonable. After 2 really big swing fights like that, I think you can afford to just settle down a second.
2 minutes and we're going to see the first Tormentor come up. We could see
do you
Jug
think?
Taker with the ultimate.
Yeah.
Shadow Shaman
Shaman
getting
caught
caught out,
out.
dropping the wards, but it's not going to be enough. He's caught out completely alone. And down he goes.
Hey, but the courier got out at least.
It's always good to see. They didn't do anything wrong. Undying coming and blinking and Tombstone down on 2.
Oh, goodness.
Getting
Well,
popped down by the Snapfire.
he might get 1 and 2
Not,
here.
not enough to kill the Venge, who swaps out for the barrier. And down he goes to another Reaper Scythe.
This has changed very quickly, Sean.
Yeah. Jojo has that Radiance. He's stacking up the Reaper Scythe kills, already getting 2 stacks. It's
Yeah, you can see the graph here on screen. It was just a sudden,
Radiant's bottom tower
kind of
is under
even
attack.
to moderately in favor, and now it's taking a big dive.
yeah. Koi popping the ultimate to go defend the top tower, take that wave. I think that Cavan are in a pretty good spot now, taking towers, taking objectives, and they, at this point, I think they can afford to wait. Undying's starting to go past his power spike, and the Jug hasn't had a good enough game to really commit into
Pick up the
these fights
slack
and
from
be a
here.
threat just yet, so... We're hitting a bit of an awkward phase for Herald, where they're sort of between power spikes, and Cavan are taking full advantage.
Do you think the idea is just to slow it down as much as possible until we can reach that second power spike for Cavan?
Yeah,
Or, sorry,
think for Herald, yeah.
for
I
Herald.
think
Top tower is under
I
attack.
think they're going to need to see a little bit more of the Timber to try and give them some of this team fight damage while we wait for the Jug to get his items, but they're
Unfortunately, Timber's just a
playing it
little bit
well.
behind Snapfire on gold here.
Venakava does need to probably just play around his team more than he has been in the early game. We saw a couple attempts there a few minutes ago where he was going in
Possible
low,
catch here.
getting punished, but good pick off on the bench.
Middle tower is under attack.
Nicely
Buying
caught.
themselves more time. Jug picking up that kill gold, back to farming. It's exactly what
Unfortunately,
he wants.
Venge, the one character she can't save with her ulti is herself, so well picked.
True.
We start to see the second talents come out here for some people.
Jojo getting close to that level 15. Jug going for the Yasha, maybe even a full Manta style before finishing the Mjolnir by the looks of things, but Manta's obviously quite a good pick here.
Looking for something.
Gives him a way to break the
Undone is
root.
tanking. Snapfire is going to go down.
TPing in, right on top of 2. The reverse polarity on
God.
3, charged into the Underlord pit. And Shadow
God.
Shaman going down under tower.
You calling that a budget, Sven? I want to see Sven do that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Koi is showing us what Underlord has to offer. And it is...
Tell you what, I'm going to pick that up in our next
honestly,
game.
Under attack.
The global rotations have been on point. It's giving him the freedom to farm wherever he wants, when he wants, and still be there to join with his team. You look at Juggernaut, and he's down there farming camps. He isn't there with his team. They die, and he just doesn't have time to react and get over there.
He's eating shrimps with the wimps when he should be eating lobster with the mobsters.
My brain needs a moment just to comprehend that.
Tormentor's up now. We
yeah,
see
yeah,
Cavan going
Tormentor.
for a Tormentor here.
Tower is under
No,
attack.
it's not being pinged. They're kind of focusing pushing right now, but
Is under attack.
Jug did manage to get the shrine in the middle of this push from Cavan. Very, very ambitious play, but it worked out for him. Omnislash coming out on Koi, who goes down. Juggernaut getting caught. Stunned,
this is his time to shine.
but on the timber, finishes him off. Jojo Baggins pulling back, and it looks like he's just going to TP on out of there.
Yeah, I think wisely let him go there.
Very good play from Milwaukee on the Jug, though. Picking
Yes.
off the most important hero on Cavan's squad.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That goal lead is still not getting smaller, but they've bought themselves a little bit of time here. Just to kind of catch their breath after a few kind of unfortunate plays around the map. I think maybe a break is what they need.
If you're Jug in this position, what do you buy to try and have the most impact?
Dire's middle
Let me check his
tower
build
is
here.
under attack.
He doesn't have much right now. I think I would have gone Battle Fury a bit earlier. I think now this is my expert 3 games of Jug, but I just like Battle Fury. I think it's good. I think it can get you out of scary situations when you're trapped in between trees, which happens to me a lot, believe it or not. I think the farming's a little bit more consistent. Mjolnir is good, but being random proc, I feel like sometimes you just don't get it. And Battle Fury is always going to give you that consistent cleave.
Yeah, I think the regen it would have given him early in the lane as well might have let him play a little bit more aggressive, not get bullied out quite as much, but
Quicker spike too.
yeah. Saying that, by going just a Maelstrom, It's a lot cheaper than going for a full Battle Fury or a full Mjolnir. Reverse Polarity catches the Timber and the Shadow Shaman going down to the Snapfire ultimate as Koi comes in from behind. Pit of Malice onto, pulls in the Undying with the Harpoon, stunned up by the Venge, and down he goes. Magnus running the Jug down, charging him back towards the team. This is a very scary moment for Herald.
Yeah. This is... I thought they had
No
kind of
buyback.
stabilized slightly.
No buyback
not
on
much.
Jug or the Undying. Windrunner alone, trying to do what she can. But another blink from the Magnus. And
Oh my god. Right now, I'm thinking MVP is Magnus in this game. I've seen some outrage. I think this game just changed completely with that one bot lane polarity shift we saw earlier.
As soon as he got the blink, he has been just setting up kill after kill for his team.
I mean, that's why it's such a popular character in this league, right? It's just so good. There's a lot of good players on him, and you can really just change a whole game with one good blink.
Yeah. He's doing a great job of playing from the trees as well, making it hard for Shadow Shaman to anticipate it and get the Hex off. It's tough. They don't... The only person here who can really stop the Magnus is the Shadow Shaman. Shackle from Windrunner is too slow. It's not going to get there in time to interrupt the reverse polarity. It might stop him skewering them back, but the stun's going to go through. Your team could be dead to the cleave from the Underlord. There's so much pressure on the Shadow Shaman not to get caught and get that Hex off. You know, frame perfect as soon as the blink comes in.
Yeah, that's not easy, especially in a high-pressure situation like this.
Smoke pops on the Undying, sees the Venge, pops the ultimate, can't blink in with the Shockwave from Magnus.
We have the rest of the team just hovering around the bot lane. They could engage you if they want to.
Coming in.
There we go.
Hit a Malice on 2, Venek Havoc going down, another big skewer from the Magnus. Jug ulti is topped, but it's just not enough. There is no damage. Windrunner ultimate on Koi, and his HP is not moving. Atrophy Aura just reducing their damage. Big reverse polarity into the Snapfire ultimate. Venek Havoc going down. Jug going down.
And I think we had reservations about this team comp for not having enough consistent damage, but right now what we're seeing is just an incredible team fight. These guys know what they're doing here.
They're able to just stack Herald up, and the sheer AoE burst that they're bringing is just beyond what Herald can deal with right now. Bottom racks are going to fall, and we could see a push for the throne.
It would be quick, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't see what they can do to stop this at this point. And we're also seeing that another thing is that once they get that lead, it's very hard to get picks in this team with the Underlord ulti, because right there, they thought they had him, and suddenly their carries here, you're in trouble.
Not the Poogie. Not the poor little Poogie.
Come on, lads. Let's be nice.
There's no humanity left in the world anymore. But Cavan playing it safe, pulling back, Necro going top to push the wave in, while the rest of his team just farms up the jungle, taking that space away from Herald, making sure Jug has nowhere to recover.
Heading for Rocher, I think.
I mean, they already can't kill Koi. What do you do when he has an Aegis and he starts hitting on your Ancient?
I'd do the secret enter/GG. Advanced technique.
We've used it many a time. To great effect.
Oh yeah.
Minus Salma from the Venge, making this Roche a little bit easy, and it looks like Herald probably know what's going on, but they know they can't contest. Taking the outpost, taking what farm they can, and getting ready for what could very well be the last push of the game.
It's a little consolation, but it's better than nothing. And Tormentor goes down as well.
Using the Underlord to go straight to the Tormentor as well. Shard going to the Venge, giving her the bounce on the magic missile, stunning 2 people. But at this point, I don't think it's needed.
Possibly not. We're seeing a lot of damage on Underlord here, but he only has 1.5 damage items. I mean...
That's because of his Atrophy Aura. Anytime a unit dies around him, he gains temporary bonus damage. And significant damage when it's a hero. Magnus blinking in, looking for a pick, doesn't find anyone.
Jug is in trouble. No magic immunity.
Getting pulled back into the Pit of Malice, pops the ulti to stay alive. Cavan stacking up. Timbersaw running in, not enough damage. Tombstone is popped. swap on the Venge to try and burst down that Timbersaw. Tombstone is going down to Snapfire and Magnus, and
And that's just
Herald
more gold in
don't
their
have
pockets.
anything. We have a buyback on the Jug available, but without Omni Slash, there isn't much he can contribute at this point.
Dire's top tower is
Don't
under
want to speak
attack.
too soon, but what do you want to see out of game 2? What's the adjustment here?
Tower is under attack.
I think
Top barracks
if I'm Herald right now, I want supports that can be a little bit more active early on. You had your Undying making huge plays, but there wasn't anything coming of it. They got kills, they were getting gold in the Undying, but they couldn't translate that into towers. He was banned.
Another parity.
Oh, and another huge ulti. The spin
One
coming
for the
out
road.
of the Juggernaut, but it's not enough. As all of Herald go down one by
GG.
one. GG to Cavan. Game 1.
Big game for them. Seems like you were correct in your initial prediction. Very good.
I'd love to say that was coming from experience, but that was a 50-50 gamble I got lucky on. We take those.
Absolutely. I have to say, if I'm picking an MVP from that match, I'm thinking absolutely Ron on that Magnus. Just invaluable. So many amazing plays out of him that game.
Yeah, it looked like Cavan were behind for so long in the early game, and as soon as he came online, it was just a whole different game. So
Really
I think
fantastic
at
work
this
there.
point we're going to be going to a quick break while the teams get ready for game 2, and we will
Looking
be
forward
back
to another
with you
exciting
shortly.
IDL Div 6, Season 6 Div 4 game for you. See you in a minute.
Not in Div 6 yet.
Soon.
Radiant team ban.
Hello, IDL fans, and we are back for Game 2 of this already pretty exciting set here between Herald Hall of Fame and Cavan Creche. We saw a pretty impressive performance last game, and I'm not surprised to see a Magnus ban, because that was
10 seconds.
very,
remaining.
very scary. Do you think we could see a swing here, Sean? A little turnaround? Or do you think it's going to be a 2-0? That was a convincing performance from Cavan.
It was very strong from Cavan, but they did struggle in the early game, it feels like. If Herald just go for a more aggressive playstyle across the board, try and take some towers with that advantage, I think that style could work very good here against Cavan, who were just a little bit too content to sit back and let Herald take full control of the map early on. But it'll depend on what these first couple of picks are. We'll see what they're cooking in the tank.
This could be a very, very make or break moment here for Herald if they get this draft right.
Yeah, it's always nerve-wracking going into a game 2 after a loss, but you just got to shake it off, look forward, reevaluate your plan, and a ban on the Underlord again. Not surprised to see that.
No, not at all. Whatever hero beat you last, that's the hero you don't want to see again. Get it out of here.
Yeah, that's all you need
Get
to know
these-
for drafting.
Yeah,
Ban
that's
Viper,
basically the...
ban Necro, ban whatever they play most.
I forgot to ban that though. Get this character off my screen, man. I don't want to see this character ever again in my life.
This is great. I'm actually so glad to see Cavan bringing out some of these like interesting playmaking heroes, making sure there's a bit of excitement. I respect ban out on the Undying. They don't want to play against that again.
Fair enough. That seemed pretty good in fairness to was that Vina Cava on the Undying last game. Lion picked here for Herald. I don't think that's a bad idea. A little bit of damage.
10 seconds.
Strong support. Instant. You got the instant cast Hex, Mana Drain. Obviously, Finger of Death is just always a fantastic nuke.
Radiant team pick.
Ban on
Solid pick.
the Wraith King and the Clockwork.
Hmm.
I wonder if we're going to see another global hero from Cavan. Do we see
They seem to play
something
very
like
well with that
Spirit
last time.
Breaker, a Nature's Prophet, someone who can just start like putting pressure on the other lanes, making every fight from a 2v2 into a 3v2.
10
But
seconds remaining.
we could even see a Wisp. Wisp Gyro, something along
not?
those lines.
Tusk?
for Herald.
That's exciting.
Very exciting hero, yeah.
Bit of save. Bit of walrus punch.
Pull people out of the Dismember from Pudge.
Once again,
Gonna
we're seeing the
be
two
hard for him to
supports
deal with.
drafted out first. I think that's a pretty safe strategy to go for.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Down here, it's what we've always tended to see.
Remaining.
Don't give away too much of your strategy. And
There it
Spirit
is.
Breaker. So there we go.
Well
we do
predicted.
have another global hero.
Yeah, I think that strategy worked very well for them last time.
Ringmaster.
Bit of save.
So it's not going to be a pause for Pudge. This is going to be a core Pudge.
Radiant team pick.
That's exciting.
We-
No, Necrophorus again. I think that's a
Yeah.
favorite. Not on
Always
Jojo
fun.
Baggins this time, but picked up by Herald.
No.
Little counter pick maybe, or a steel pick. Wind
And
Ranger
again
again.
with the Wind
Love to
Ranger.
see that.
I wasn't crazy about her last game. She got a few good shackles, but it just felt like she couldn't
Yeah.
find her footing in the game to really have enough of an impact. They were always on the
Hey.
back foot.
Position 1 with kill shot this time. Taking my
Maybe.
advice.
Maybe.
10 seconds remaining.
We haven't seen an obvious position 1 yet, so there's always room to flex that.
Absolutely.
Going
Captain's
into
time here a
reserve
little bit.
time, thinking it through. Where's this Pudge gonna go? Personally, I would love to see Pause 1 Pudge.
Mm.
Another unconventional pick. We've seen it before. Yuma played it to
Oh my
perfection
God.
on Heroic and a Viper
I-
pick.
I'm gonna say right now, I hope Cavan Creche just like loses this game disgustingly hard.
I
Is
mean,
that commentator
look,
bias?
we learned very early on, you ban Necro, you ban Viper. No one wants to play against them.
Remaining.
No,
It's just
it's
gonna
not
be
fun.
done.
And you know what? The fans don't want to see it either.
Nope.
I'm seeing the hundreds in Twitch chat just displaying their just disgust at this pick, honestly. We do have a delay, so they're not doing it yet, but I can see it happening in the future.
Banning out the Drow Ranger.
Ban.
The
Okay.
Precision Oliver quite good with Herald's team and a ban on Medusa and Spectre. Interesting to see where this will go.
I think that says they think position 1 is definitely not the Wind Ranger.
Although mistakes have been made before.
Yep, many times.
5 seconds
God,
remaining.
I can't get over my disgust for this Cavan draft. I mean, I'm sure they're all good people outside of Dota, but this is not something I ever want to see from a player.
I mean, don't get ahead of yourself. They are from Cavan, you know.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say it live, but if you want to, that's fine. You're also from the country.
Yeah, I can say it, you know. Out here in the bog.
Yep,
10 seconds remaining.
All right, final pick here for Cavan. Let's get a nice hero that everyone likes.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know if such a hero exists, but if it does, let's see it.
It's gonna be an off lane. I'm anticipating an off lane with a carry pudge. That's what I want to see. Realistically, I feel like it's a pos 3 pudge, but put that man on Koi. Let him have his pudge. Let him hit a hook. Let's see where this game goes.
People want to see it. A little bit of decision time here, figuring out what they're thinking. I presume it's a mid laner they're looking for here, unless it's Viper mid.
I think it's going to be a Viper mid.
Okay.
Lane him against Necro. I think he does decently well against him.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
And it's a
Lifestealer.
Lifestealer position 1.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to guess now we got the Pudge pos 3 with the Viper mid, but that could be flipped.
Yeah, you never know. A Spirit Breaker offlane carry.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
No, pos 4 Spirit Breaker with
Okay.
Viper
Okay.
or
Oh
Pudge as pos 3.
Yeah.
That's
Gotcha.
5 seconds.
could be different, but that's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Lifestealer is going to struggle running down the Necro and the Windrunner with Ethereal and Evasion, just making it tough for him to stick on a target. Snowball saves coming out, a lot of CC from the Lion. He's going to need setup from his team to allow him to actually commit onto these kills. Early Nullifier is probably going to be picked up.
1 for Herald is here, but if whatever it is, if it gets strong, they've got a pretty decent team for keeping it going.
What would you like to see?
Could be their ticket here.
What do you play into this?
We've seen a Drow and a Medusa band, so that tells me their position 1 is big on the kind of ranged late game characters. Where's that? Chaos Knight. Okay. Don't know much about that character. But
Chaos Knight's good. The illusions aren't going to be something that Cavan can deal with easily. I feel like he plays favorably into both Lifestealer and Viper, though I don't know for certain. I do love the cosmetics he's rocking, though. Oh my god.
It looks like a kind of crazy Shogun.
Yeah. It's giving me Sekiro vibes.
Gyobu Masataka Omiwa.
Yeah. And we got Pudge and Viper seemingly arguing over who goes offlane. And there we go. Jojo Baggins will be going Viper mid with Ron on the Pudge.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, taking the fresh meat facet, not going for the attack damage during rot, but arguably the better choice.
Yeah, as a support, I mean.
Again, though, Yansky doesn't know which facet to pick on the Windrunner. You know, I feel like you need to organize some 1v1 coaching after this.
I think there's been just someone feeding him incorrect information, possibly an agent of Cavan Creche. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check any kind of bank statements to see if anyone's being paid off here, because that's just blatantly incorrect.
Irrationality picked up as well for the Chaos Knight, which I think it's probably the strong facet choice, but I always prefer the fundamental forging, letting you get a neutral item from the next tier up. Getting an early tier 5 neutral, anything like that can just be incredible. But break, silence, or disarm when he uses Reality Rift. Plenty of good targets for that to be used on. Level 30 as well.
Yeah, this is an experienced character. I saw about 800 games on him there.
Not quite as impressive with Jojo and the Viper, but
where are the cosmetics, man?
Yeah, there are no good cosmetics for Viper, to be fair.
Yeah, how do you dress up a character like that? A little bit of high five here. That's good to see. Still high spirits.
Keeping everything up. Well, see now if anything happens early on. Of course, Cavan are going to be in high spirits after winning their first game.
Absolutely.
Getting some voice lines shown up. Both teams hanging around the Roche pit.
Could have a fight here.
Herald
Smoke's
smoked
coming
up.
in.
They're going to get caught out. Cavan are waiting for them. Stun goes in, catches two, shells onto the Spirit Breaker.
Ooh!
Big kill.
First
Lifestealer
blood to
getting
Dire.
low, about to go down. Pudge getting a second pickup. And down goes the Necro to the Viper right clicks.
It's a bit of a massacre here, unfortunately, and this is not what you want to
Huge
see.
shackle shot, though. Might be enough to get the Chaos Knight out of there, but getting slowed down. Viper bleeds from the Ringmaster. Pudge walking at him.
Oh god.
And
Oh
another big
Jesus.
hook to finish him off. 2 for 4
Well,
in
that's-
favor of Cavan Creche. Off to a great start for that team.
Yeah, absolutely. Not so hot for Herald. That's got to be a bit of a motivation breaker, but it's only a couple hundred gold, and that does not decide the outcome of the game.
Now, do you feel that a level 1 power shot with the kill shot might have turned that fight around?
I think we could have saw a rampage there, Sean.
Oh, the world may never know.
Yeah.
Ringmaster
No.
making his way back top, and everyone's just getting back, settled into their lanes. Chaos Knight, a little bit late to lane, might miss a few CS after first wave, but otherwise,
Is
I
what
think
it
he's
is.
happy.
Yeah.
3 circlets on the Windrunner. Going for a lot of early stats to try and commit.
Yep.
Ron getting a hook off, going for the creep. Don't know if that was intentional or if he was looking for a pick on the Chaos Knight, but not quite finding it.
Mhm. We got wind mid this game. A little bit of a position
Yeah.
swap there.
Venakava going up, facing off against the Lifestealer.
I think that's not a terrible idea. I think Wind can maybe... I know we saw a very impressive performance from Undying last game, but I think Wind might be able to do that even more effectively with her mobility and very high early damage. So
Yeah,
I think this might be a good swap here.
Getting what looks like it may have been a hook on the Lion into the Spirit Breaker, running him down, and
Yeah, that's a squishy
Chaos
little
Knight
guy.
is going to be having a bit of a rough time in this lane.
No question.
Both of these heroes he's up against have great pick-off potential. If either one of them open up, it just lets the other one engage. You're pulled out of position, you're stunned up.
I mean, any laning into Pudge is a tough lane, but this looks particularly tricky.
There's a reason he's, I believe, the most played hero in Dota of all time, though there was a point where Earthshaker took that spot. I believe it's back to Pudge by now.
Yep.
Everyone loves tossing out a hook.
Problem is, I'm not the one
Most
tossing.
of us never hit him.
It's never me.
No.
Why
Not
is it
at
never
all.
me?
You never play Pudge. Pick him up.
I have
Never worked.
standards. I'm professional. Necropho's getting hit up
Venakava
here.
getting gone in on the Lifestealer, but with the Ghost Shroud, he's just gonna be able to walk
Walk it
away.
out. That's a lot of damage, though. I mean, I know Necrophos is the kind of character that can bring it back, but if it happens again, we're in trouble.
Especially with this wave under the tower. It's gonna be harder for him to last hit and get those regen stacks up. Pudge just trading blows with the Chaos Knight, while Spirit Breaker can test the pull. It's gonna be tough for Lion to deal with him. Level 1 versus level 2. He's buying desperately to get this XP from the pull. Big shackle shot made on Jojo.
Nicely done. I mean, this is... If you can get as much pressure on Viper when he's got that little amount of health, the better.
So far, which team do you favor in the laning situation?
Hang on a second here. I think Necrophos might be
Geo on
done.
the Necro, caught in the shards, Tusk trying to help, but just really just trapping him in there in the Lotus pool. Necro goes down, and Ringmaster gets the Lotus.
Ouch. You asked me a question there?
Which team do you favor in the laning stage? And that might just be colored by what we saw top.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't want to be a slave to the numbers here, but the numbers are spelling Cavan Creche. That'd be, I guess... How would you spell that in numbers? 0, 4, 0... I don't know. They spell disaster.
We'll
we'll
workshop it later.
Yeah. But no, I don't want to be a slave to the numbers, but it's got to be
run
Cavan.
down by the Lifestealer, but he's just going to walk away, getting bled by the dagger. There's a lot of just harass coming out in this top wave.
That's harsh.
Once they get level 6, there's going to be a lot more they can do, but Necro isn't the sort of hero who can benefit from the early tag team levels from Tusk early on. He doesn't have the attack speed to really just get in and make that bonus damage count. He doesn't want to commit into a full snowball rush this early on either, not into Lifestealer.
Absolutely not.
It's going to be a good lane, but right now they just don't really have as good of a combo. Not to mention the box from Ringmaster able to just save lifesteal at any time they go on him.
He's got a little bit of pressure there, which is good to see. But yeah, that farm lead is kind of consistently across the map here, unfortunately, for our friends at Herald.
Yeah, they've started off
Lions on the run.
getting ran down by the Spirit Breaker, leaving Chaos Knight to lane alone. And it looks like Lion's going to fall back, try and get the bounty. But
Uh-oh. If he's not careful about this hook, could be in big trouble.
Dodge on Chaos Knight, caught in, stun on the Pudge, but it's not enough. Dives to the rot and the auto attacks from the Spirit Breaker. Lion,
So now,
I hope that bounty rune was worth it.
Yeah,
I'm sure Boy has choice words.
if I'm Herald here, I'm thinking, all right, what's the plan? And I don't know what the answer is. I'm hoping they can show me.
Look, if I knew what the answer was, we wouldn't be sitting here in Div 4, but my instinct in a game like this is always look for kills. You know, take advantage of those gates, rotate the Lion up top, see if you can get a pick on that Ringmaster. But it looks like he's not needed as the snowball into the tag team and Ice Shards just bursting down the Ringmaster in the horde camp.
Herald seeming to say, well, here's the answer.
Child coming in on Windrunner, who is fighting the Viper mid. She takes him down, teleporting out. Will she get out before Spirit Breaker hits? Just about.
Nicely done. Okay. A little bit of signs of life in the Herald team here, which is great to see.
Yeah,
they're not willing to lay over yet. I would have given up, so.
Lion taking full advantage of this free XP in mid, trying to get his level 6, trying to be able to start making plays around the map.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what situation you're in, once Lion has that finger, it's suddenly a little bit scarier, no matter who you are.
Yeah, huge damage from the Pudge on the Chaos Knight, though. It's very hard for him to lane against him solo.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a scary game, a scary character early. Hopefully we'll see a turnaround later on if, you know, our friend Chaos can get the farm up, but right now it's going to be tough.
A little bit of harass on the Ringmaster, trying to just keep the offlane players from Herald away from the Lifestealer, who is enjoying an absolute buffet up here at the moment. Almost
good.
Unopposed. Going in, Ethereal Shroud popped on the Necrophos, feared up, ran down. Tusk is there. Gets a shot, not enough to save him. Stun on the Lifestealer. And Necro's going to get out alive, but not for free.
No, certainly not for free.
They had to use almost everything they had just to get him out on 10% HP.
A microcosm of what's been going on in the top lane here a little bit. Ulti on Pudge now. He's out of position though. The whole team's rotated down for him.
Shackle and the Lion Stun, layering them a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Plenty of damage to finish him off.
That's exactly what you want to be doing.
Trying to get the wisdom.
That's exactly what you want to be doing on Windrunner. Just running bot as fast as you can. There's not much that can survive a gank with that ulti. Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah. What do you think of her skill build so far? No points in the W.
Confusing to say the least. I don't know. Listen, this guy, he seems to have a lot of games, but I don't think they've been serving him well. I think he needs to go back to the drawing board here and assess his build entirely.
What items are you buying here? What's your pickup here as a mid Windrunner in a game like this?
The boots are correct. Yeah. Boots are pretty good.
Going in on the Necrophos, gets caught by the Lifestealer Rage, pops the Shroud, and just walks away.
Very nice.
Viper coming up with double damage, but no lockdown to hold him in place. It doesn't look like this is going to result in a kill.
Possibly not. In all seriousness, I imagine we're going to get a Maelstrom into maybe a Dragonlance for a bit of early pressure. I think I'd like that, but she may just go BKB. Probably the safer option.
Dragonlance is always good stats. I wouldn't mind seeing an Orchid here as well. Stop
Possibly
the Ringmaster from saving anyone. Cancel the Pudge ulti. Stop the Spirit Breaker from charging out. Windrunner down
Teleporting down
bottom,
now.
chasing in, charge from Spirit Breaker, trying to save his Pudge, stun up on the Chaos Knight, Pudge walking away, caught by the shackle, and
Nice.
down he goes.
And yep, just
Pops the ulti to
since
try and
last
heal
time.
up, and down he goes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Will this be another game where we see Ron pick up a Blink Dagger and start turning it around, or are you going to be looking at a different member of Cavan to try and take the reins this game?
Personally, I think the farm on this lifestealer is telling me that he's going to be very scary. And whatever about big hype plays, I think that's going to be just hard to deal with. So, all eyes on lifestealer for me right now.
Yeah, once he gets this Radiance, farm is going to skyrocket. It's going to be even harder for them to deal with. But it's going to be a while until he gets there, and while he's sitting here on 2,000 gold, that's 2,000 gold that's not being spent actually making him stronger just yet. So until that relic comes out, he is in a more vulnerable position.
Currently, though, on the Herald side, I think Yangtze's doing a fantastic job out of the mid lane, keeping up on farm more or less, and just really trying to keep his team in the game here.
Yeah, it was a great pick into the Viper. He played the lane very well. Viper's got some good rotation, but
Spirit Breaker follows.
yeah.
Getting some TPs bot lane.
Oh, we got the Ringmaster already bottom, trying to get the fear off. Pudge running away, and they're going to collapse on the Ringmaster now. Save the hook.
Nice Pudge save. Now, not to say it too soon, but I think if he
Snowball
had kill
going
shot,
in, and I think Weebos may have just overcommitted a little bit. Big pull on the Viper into the stun, down he goes. Weebos still alive on the Tusk as Lion goes down. But I think you take that trade.
absolutely, no question in my mind.
As long as Jansky gets out here, and it looks like he will.
Nice. Gold lead is kind of shrinking.
Top tower
Cavan's playing this. Sorry, Herald's playing this well.
Yeah,
It's a good
great
rotation.
rotation from both teams there. Recognizing what was going on, making sure they were there, they were present. But all the while, Lifestealer is just free farming up as Weebos gets gone in again. Another stun from the Spirit Breaker, Snowball to save himself, but the ulti from Budge pulls him
Not
down.
going to be enough. Unfortunate to get caught there, but it happens so often. You've got a lot of pick in this team, and just showing your face is enough for Spirit Breaker to go for you.
Spirit Breaker cutting the wave while his team takes the bot tier 1, and it looks like we could have a tower falling.
tower is under attack.
Yansky trying to maybe trade the mid tier 1, but Viper's back into defend.
I think you're exactly correct.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Getting ever closer to that Sacred Relic. There isn't much that
That's-
this Necro can do up here alone. He's
Kind of a
farming, he's
ticking
getting his
doomsday
own.
clock.
Radiant are scanning.
Big smoke rotation coming in. As the scan goes down, they know they're there. Yansky falling back.
Wisely, I'd say. Pudge is looking for a hook, though. And Windrunner might be
Getting vision
invincible.
from the creep wave. Blink into the ult. Does the Lion get a stun off? Stun ult.
Nice.
Pudge.
She's windrunning.
As Lion gets pulled back into the Ringmaster ultimate. Chaos Knight broken, trying to do something as Jojo dives the tower, but he has to pull back. Pudge getting out on the blink. And another pair of great pickoffs from Cavan.
Yeah.
This time, Herald is just not present in time. Charge in on the Necrophos. Stunned up, bleeding from the
Yes, Knight's
Ringmaster.
in.
The whip misses. Hook onto the Chaos Knight, he's stunned up. Box to try and save the Spirit Breaker, but it's not enough. Pudge fully committing for this Chaos Knight, trying to get him down. Lion
too late.
ulting on the Ringmaster, finishing him off as Pudge blinks out to safety. TPing, and there's no vision for a TP cancel.
Middle tower is under attack.
Spirit Breaker and Ringmaster did go down, but the kill on the Chaos Knight is huge as they take the tier 1 tower. Great deny by Have Not from the Lion,
Tower is under
Mm-hmm.
attack.
but
We got
I
about
think
30
Herald want to have a
seconds.
little more out of this.
Yeah, I think we got about 30 seconds or less until that Radiance is finished for Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's
Windrunner
caught
getting
mid.
caught out.
He can walk it out, but
Hold her in place. Snowball saves. Dodges the hook.
nicely
Lion
done.
coming in.
Oh, that's
Big
close.
stun on 3. Tusk trying to get away, but he is going to go down. Windrunner ulti gets popped. Necro popping out the death pulse, trying to get something. Pudge looking for an angle. Stun on the Necro.
Chaos Knight's in.
Chaos Knight is back in. Big pick off on the Ringmaster.
Down goes Pudge as well. Nicely turned.
Beautiful.
That was looking
Windrunner.
very scary. I thought that was the beginning of the end a little bit.
What I like to see out of both of these teams right now is just their willingness to commit heroes to a fight when it happens.
Absolutely. No picks for free, and that's not a bad strategy.
Yep. From 10 minutes, we've seen them absolutely willing to send entire teams down just to secure these early towers, open up space on the map. And while Cavan have given amazing space to Lifestealer, now is the point where he's getting a little bit caught out. TP's out just before the Chaos Knight
He's
reaches
gone.
him.
I wonder now, once he finishes this Radiance, is he going to turn that power spike into even better farming, or is he going to start making his will known across the map a little bit? I think I'd like to see him get in here, because if they're at a point gold lead where if Cavan wins a big fight, I think we're going to see a repeat of last game where this will go very quickly in their favor.
Yeah,
And
if I'm Lifestealer right now, I think I play it a little bit safe. I don't look for a fight, but I start farming Herald side of the map, deny them farm. And if they show up, you're ready to engage. Necro getting the TP cancelled by the Pudge Hook.
why not
down.
pick up a kill while you're at it?
Yeah. That is enough gold for the Radiance. Courier being sent to the secret shop now to pick it up. Or he might just walk to it himself. He is close enough. And there it is. 15 minutes, 20 seconds on the Radiance. He's going to be happy with that timing, but big rotation coming in. Stun from the Lion. Pull in from the Chaos Knight. Stun into the Shackle. Saved by the Ringmaster ulti. Wheel goes down. Koi is walking
he's
out
fast.
and he lives.
That's a tragedy. That could have been such a big pick.
Brilliant engage from Herald, but just not enough to bring him down. And that might have been the best opportunity they had. He didn't even have the ult up to be able to get out of that, and he still walks away. Pudge sees Weebo, blinks in, gets the ult, charge in from the Spirit Breaker. Nether Toxin down, Snowball saves. Follow up ulti.
Ranger not willing to commit yet.
And the hook
Here she goes.
back in, but there's no rot to slow him. Neko gets in with the
What a response there.
tags, and Pudge looks like he's going down. Spirit Breaker does fall as the Lifestealer runs in, giving Pudge the bonus movement speed from the Infestation. Herald, though, keeping up the aggression.
And great response. I mean, they lost Tusk in that fight, but that was a... Shit. Never mind. Sorry, that was distracting. Yeah, just well played from Herald there, I believe. Made a best out of a bad situation.
Ringmaster TPing out, and he will
off the high ground.
Cheeky breaking vision. No one following him. Lion,
heads up
Windrunner, and Chaos Knight all with stuns, and he TPs out right under their noses.
Just gripping the boards off of his floor with his toes, I'd say.
Oh yeah, he got the grippers out for that one. Windrunner will be on the top tier 1 tower.
Well said, Sean, well said.
Oh, we'll cut that in post. Tier 1 goes down.
How often would you say in a Boma game do you grip the floor with your toes?
Just once, but it lasts the entire 2-game series.
Not even during hear that, folks. Not even during the 10-minute break does our captain relax for a second. That's why he's the top dog.
Yeah, but sadly I'm not part of the imprint leaderboard. We need to get Rez down a couple of levels. His ego's getting inflated.
Yeah. No, it's really damaging the team morale, actually.
Yeah. I mean, you're laning with him. You got to stop throwing some games. Back to farming, though, with both teams just taking it slow.
Ooh. That's a pretty scary goal graph.
That is. Win probability 67%, apparently, in favor of Cavan Creche. And,
don't think I disagree. The kills look good, but there's just been so much time to farm. This is a situation here you see a lot, I think, in Div 4, where people will fight all across the map, but then one team will have a situation where they don't have to commit as much, and then the lead will just build and build and build.
Yeah, you know, if there's a weakness for Div 4, I feel it's like knowing how to play from behind.
We don't have that. We know exactly how to do it. No, we do.
Yeah, you know. Well, yeah,
that's why we play from behind all the time.
We know what to do. We're looking for alternate strategies. But yeah, as you can see now, we got the Lifestealer with that Radiance farming the Ancients at the
Looking for a pink on
bottom of the
Viper,
tier
maybe?
2. He's just taking space from Herald. He doesn't need to commit to these early fights. He knows his team is strong. He's giving all of his own jungle to his team, while he's just denying Herald from catching up in any way.
And that is a very dead green bird up there.
Yeah,
That was, what, 3
You know
ultis?
it's deserved.
God bless. No, I mean, I would have done the same.
It's a-
I think we could have seen maybe more ultis if it was my decision.
Yeah, it's a Viper. Throw everything at him. Windrunner
Get
looking
this-
for a pick on the Pudge, but he's out of vision. Necro
Just a
coming
little bit
as well.
careful
Hook
here,
going
actually.
out.
Ooh,
Catches
nice
Windrunner.
catch. Blinks out.
Blinking away before anything happens. Playing it safe.
I'm just showing that he can hit that hook if he wants to.
Yeah, keep them on their toes. Make sure that no matter where they stand, they're nervous. Lion taking the opportunity to get some mana back, making sure his Chaos Knight is topped up. But when you're a Chaos Knight in this game, how do you outfarm this Lifestealer? It's not going to be easy.
I don't think you can. I think you just have to try and keep getting those picks and hope they turn a bit more favorable.
Sanj and Yasha coming out. We could see the Tormentor.
Dire's middle tower
20 seconds on the dot again, and Cavan are clustering up here, ready to take it. This
Yeah,
is
I
one
think
thing
that's
I feel
exactly
like
correct.
we've seen from the high performers in Div 4, is just playing around the clock, taking these objectives.
Ready
And
for
so
it.
much value is put on the tier 1 towers early on, and the first Tormentor.
is under attack.
Ringmaster almost dying, but healed up by the Lifestealer, gets his shard.
just
Spotlight
the
is going
spotlights.
to be incredible against this Chaos Knight. Burning
Yeah.
through that HP, the illusion HP.
Attack.
That's pretty scary.
Nah. BKB helps you, it's not going to help everyone
Oh,
else.
God, they know they're going into that. I'm sure they must. I'm scared. They're looking for something here.
Just smoked up. Oh,
And we have a pause. Maybe just assessing if they really want to do this.
tactical pause? Puppy pause?
Yeah. I think
Oh.
seemingly Lion does not come through the portal with them and DC'd.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
channeling.
It's the Chaos Knight who's gone.
Oh.
Now, if I'm Chaos Knight right now, I'm rolling dice in my living room, trying to hit those sixes, trying to bring this game back in.
Do you think this could be a tactical disconnect here, just to maybe not have to deal with what's about to happen? I think it could be.
I don't think
It's
so.
what- it's-
It could be, but they don't have vision. If right now, if Cavan were just after walking under a ward, I feel like that would be huge. But we've got a ward there on the high ground, watching over the river from Cavan's side. They're showing with the creep wave and the tower, but that's nothing unexpected.
Okay.
2
and we're
Roman
back.
Curios, 3 Essence Rings on the side of Cavan.
Oh God! And welcome
Down
back,
goes
Chaos Knight.
As soon as he gets back in, blown up. The
Taking the
rest of
grace
his team
period.
coming in from behind, going in on the Ringmaster, blown up by the ulti. Viper using the nosedive as Windrunner tries to run down the Pudge. Stun comes in on the Tusk. Pudge is getting low. Windrunner about to die, finished off by the finger from Lion. Windrunner popping the Windrun to try and stay alive, chased down by the
getting
Lifestealer,
chased down, but
shackled
she's
up,
so
but
fast.
Rage keeping him alive. Ethereal popped on the Necrophos, trying to stay alive, chasing into the Spirit Breaker, stunned up.
Nice pick. Oh God! but
Windrunner
his arm.
taking the kill, taking that precious regenerate from the Necro just when he needed it most.
Bummer.
Snowball
From
going
Tusk.
back in on the Lifestealer. Tusk getting hit by the Viper. Stun comes in from Lion, but it's not enough. Hex on the Lifestealer. Drain his mana. He's going to have to back, but he's not in any threat of dying right now.
And just maybe not the re-engage they were looking for. This, however, could be a little bit better for them. And then when
Unfortunate
ulti
that the
goes
shackle
down,
doesn't connect, but it's not needed in the end.
no, it's too much damage from this Windrunner. Well, that was an exciting little play, and I have to say, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately at all. I'm an unbiased commentator. I just like the underdogs.
Is under attack.
It happens to be that Cavan Creche has come out ahead there.
Yeah. We did see the buyback on the Tusk. He caught the Lifestealer with the shards, with the snowball, but couldn't get the kill on him. But
Just yeah.
it did keep Viper in lane long enough for his team to get the follow-up kill.
There's a question there as to worthiness of it, I think sure, why not call it worth?
I accept the next coming out from the Lifestealer. Just another way for him to go in, stay alive in these fights, let the Radiance burn them down, and just let that lifesteal just slowly keep him alive throughout this fight.
And yeah, unfortunately, we have just the beginnings, or I guess the results of a very clear gold lead for all the Cavan carries here.
Yeah.
You see that in the Necrophos build, you're seeing it in other builds, and that's really making a difference. And now you have to play more than good if you're Herald Hall of Fame here.
To give Cavan their due, they are playing this very safe. They're not overextending too much.
Yeah.
They know their limits. They're taking what kills they can, but they're keeping Koi alive. They're making sure he isn't throwing his life away. And now it looks like they're picking up a Roche just to guarantee
they've been here before.
The next fight's gonna go their way.
They know how to win a game, and it's very clear.
On the high ground, scouting out any potential rotations. He is going to catch smoke. Smoke breaks on Necro. Ringmaster is going to give his life, tries to use the illusion to get to the low ground, but dies. Necro doesn't get the kill off his ulti. Misses out on that stat.
Roche has left the pit.
He's going back in the pit, getting caught out. Pops rage.
Oh man! And there's a situation where they're all on him and have to back up.
That rage keeping him alive, making sure that the shackle just doesn't stun him, and they walk away out of that. Trading the Ringmaster, but if you're Herald, you want more out of that fight. You can't contest the Roche yourself, and you know that Cavan are just going to look to finish it off as soon as they can. Ringmaster back up in 10 seconds.
So the last game as well. Tusk possibly out of position here, but his team is behind him, and he's going to turn into an
He's going under, straight into the push, getting stunned up by the Spirit Breaker. Spotlight comes out, Lifestealer running down, gets the Lion. Necro stunned up and the hook to finish him off.
I saw something very foreboding there of the Windrunner ulti going on Lifestealer and just not really doing a whole lot to him.
No, he's just getting too tanky at this point. The lead is getting too great. I mean, you've got a Windrunner with a Daedalus. It's good a damage item for sure.
It's
but you're
so much
3
damage.
levels down, and you're just... That's all
pumping.
you have.
Roche is on the move. Look at him go.
Didn't see it on the camera, but I'm pretty sure they let themselves be grabbed. Every time he grabs a hero and throws them while moving, he speeds up.
Yeah,
making sure that he gets to the pit as quick as possible so they can finish this off before Necro's alive.
My man was legging it. He was not concerned about that leisurely walk. Yeah, and now I think Lifestealer can do whatever he wants for the next 5 minutes, and that's not a good thing.
Ages on Koi as he goes back to defend the bottom wave. They've got 6 minutes. He just wants to make sure that they don't give away that tier 1 tower for free.
Fair enough. Like you said, playing it safe, not letting the lead get to their head at all. Wow, 13k now. We're gonna need to see a pretty serious maneuver from Herald here.
Yep. I don't know. I think Windrunner, sell that Daedalus, buy a Rapier, and go all in. Never fails.
Oh yeah. No, I mean that's the obvious pick here, but let's see if he does it.
I don't know. This is Div 4, you know. They don't always make the best moves. Sometimes, you know, Rapier right in front of your face, but it's just, you know, it can be hard to make that decision.
Rapier blindness
coming out from Cavan.
Now,
will they?
This could be pretty scary. He can hook if he wants to. He's lining up. Oh,
big stun off. Tusk goes down before any help can come.
There's a dead
Lion, just not nearly enough time to help him out. They know if they go in, the rest of Cavan is waiting to finish them off in the wings.
I don't know. I didn't like what I saw there, man. Pudge was just sitting there waiting, enjoying it. It's kind of scary behavior. I don't know if this guy's been seen to, you know, hurt small animals in his youth, or perhaps, you know, get very violently angry at people who don't deserve it. But that was pretty disturbing behavior. I didn't like that.
We're gonna need a background check on Ron after this game.
I think it's worth looking into because that's a
That is
telltale sign right there.
sitting in the trees, taunting off cooldown, waiting for the Tusk to make himself a prime target for that hook, and just
He could have done it at any
taking the
time,
kill.
but he wanted to savor that. Now, that's
He
worth
enjoys,
talking about.
yeah, he enjoys the thrill of the hunt. And right
Lives
now
for it.
there is prey aplenty on the high ground
Under attack.
of Herald Hall of Fame. Moving in through the
Another
triangle.
pick here.
Are scanning.
Gonna pick up another Wisdom Shrine.
Let's get more people in that wisdom shrine just to make sure they got it.
Objective secured yet again.
Now here's a situation that you and I are very familiar with. Standing in base at 28 minutes and just being like, all right, what do we do now?
And I mean,
So
from this overview, we can see bottom wave is completely clear, perfectly safe. But they don't know that, and they're having to commit 4 heroes just to keep this Windrunner safe while
Of
she
course,
tries
because-
to get what farm she can, while the Chaos Knight hides in the jungle, staying out of vision.
we have a dangerous mind on Cavan who's gonna just sit and watch you and then hook you and kill you. Like I'd be
Oh.
fucking staining my fountain if I was on Heralds right now.
For all we know, this Pudge is about to buy a Shadow Blade just so he can, like, make these movements even easier.
I think you should buy a lawyer.
Got a little dynamic camera view, by the way.
It's showing us what we
Incredible
want to see.
camera work from the team today.
Dire's middle
I mean, as I said, you and I have more experience than anyone in this situation of just waiting in your base. What can they do here other than just wait to get Pudge hooked?
At this point, what I feel the best thing is try and get some wards down. Try and see if you can ever find someone sitting alone. Get a quick smoke gank out and try and pick them. We can see the Lifestealer at the Ancients there. He's not a kill target. There's no way. There was a period where Spirit Breaker was on his own. Maybe there was a potential for a kill there, but with a deficit like this, it's so hard to find any pressure to put on.
Yeah, and I think without any finish damage items on their position 1 carry, they just don't have the pick here. Windrunner, obviously,
Windrunner,
It's fantastic
big
for this.
ulti on the Viper, pops the
Saved
Lotus
by
Orb,
Pudge.
hooked back by Pudge. He's gonna walk out, and again, ulti is being committed by Herald, and they're just not getting anything. Silence onto the Lifestealer. The suit. He can't rage, but the box coming out from the Ringmaster, keeping him alive as he pops the
Oh,
rage,
Jesus.
lifestealing up off the Chaos Knight.
and there's the
down
life
he
stealing
goes.
we've heard so much about.
Ulting into the Tusk, Gore Feast popping, and he's immediately back to full HP. Lion completely out of mana
Oh, God.
as Necro gets pulled down onto the low ground. The whip is cracked. Poi diving tier 4s as all of Herald fall.
Oh,
Aegis
dear.
still
I mean,
alive. And they don't
yeah,
get
I can't
anything
say
out
I'm
of this fight.
surprised, but you got to try that. But Jesus,
Radiant's middle tower has
I
fallen.
think it's over. I think
Hearing the Aegis expire 10 seconds after the fight has got to be heartbreaking if you're Herald.
Yeah, I think you need a very strong mental to keep going here. I mean, these are old hands we're talking about. Herald, they know what they're doing, but I would find it very demotivating to see that.
Radiant's middle
Herald about to come back up. 10 seconds left almost on the Windrunner. They have time for one more big fight.
Hit.
Chaos Knight going in. Stun on the Viper, Lotus Orb, and the box keeping him alive. Lifestealer running down the Tusk who just can't get away. The root is killing him. Venakara coming back in to finish off the Pudge who does die. Break on the Chaos
Like Tiny
Knight,
Tim.
slowed by the Ringmaster, and the Viper bleeds out to the Viper poison damage, and down he goes.
Valiant
Tusk buying
defense.
back yet again.
Dire's courier.
They're buying
Courier goes
themselves
down.
time, and these kills are what you need when you're behind, but
Yeah.
smoke is popped. Running up, they're gonna find the Spirit Breaker on the high ground, stun from the Lion, Snowball
That's a catch.
coming in, Shackle doesn't connect to the tree, but the
Nicely
Reaper's
done.
finishing him off.
Great pick there. I mean, yeah, we're talking about motivation there a second ago, and just the kind of will to keep on fighting. I think that might be just what they need. Will
Yeah.
it save them? That I don't know, but it will lift spirits, and that's pretty
We'll have to
important.
wait and see. Viper and Ringmaster just keeping this bottom wave pushed in. Herald forced to group up yet again, staying clustered together. They know if they get caught out alone, there's not much they can do, but
I mean, you have to think, I'm going to say my classic line now, that these guys are going to play each other again. What are you looking for next game? Later on in the series, or the tournament, I should say.
It's tough to say. The overall farming and map pressure in the mid game from Cavan has just been superior both games.
Overwhelming, yeah. I don't think they've never had a chance, though. I think it was
No.
unfortunate. At that kind of 15-minute mark, something is happening to poor Heralds here.
Yeah, Herald seemed to reach a point where they fall a little bit behind, and their playstyle of just committing heavily into these fights just isn't enough to finish it off.
Yeah.
But I think the Necro is a great pick. Having the Reaper side gives them a lot more kill potential than they'd normally have. I think trying to fight around these objectives a little bit more like Cavan is doing. Try and take early towers, open up the map, get the waves pushed in for the 20-minute Tormentor. We've seen Cavan go for that at 20 minutes reliably. I think there's potential to bait them out. Hide off the map, jump them at Tormentor while they're low, and maybe you give away the Tormentor, but you trade 3 kills for it. A little bit of research into your team, see how they play, and just try and predict their movements and pick them off.
And it's unfortunate that this Cavan team is just so punishing on every little mistake. They've done incredible at that.
Yeah. Pudge looking for the hook.
Lion says no.
Hex stop. Big jump from the Chaos Knight, picking off the Ringmaster immediately. Shiva's guard from the Pudge. Viper on the high ground, pulling them down. Massive shackle shot onto the Lifestealer, getting low. Lifestealer falls.
That is so huge.
With the invisibility to keep her alive. Pudge ulti on the Tusk, pulling him down. Stun from line coming in just too late.
That's massive, though. I mean, getting a kill on the Lifestealer there. Oh, no.
Oh, an incredible hook onto the Necro. Lotus Orb reflecting the Pudge ulti, but not enough to keep him alive as Windrunner just getting ran down by the Rot. Oh!
Blind hook is so close to connecting.
Cheeky play, blinking up to get the Lion and trying for the hook on the Windrunner as well.
To me, that just is more signs of microcosm of something much more dangerous lurking underneath the mind of that Pudge. I mean,
there is a beast dwelling inside that man's mind. Hook on the catapult. Stunned up. Damage coming in. Glimmer Cave.
Walk it out,
Glimmer. He's going to walk it out. First barracks has fallen. But with Herald respawning now and the Lifestealer dead, Chaos Knight popping the ulti, looking for a pick, but Cavan are already pulling back. Big blink in. Catches the Ringmaster again.
He's got his number, man. He's done that twice in a row.
That ward on the high ground has been incredible, getting them
so
2
much value
kills on the Ringmaster. The first kill on the Ringmaster, making sure the box wasn't available to save the Lifestealer, leading to his death. Finally getting dewarded.
Yeah, and
by
now
the Spirit Breaker, who's getting
engaged. No, he's gonna run.
He used to heal up. Lifestealer's back, hexed up, stunned up by the Lion. Down to 60% HP, pops to Rage. Can't get a target to hit. Snowball goes in, going on the Spirit Breaker. Double Yules from the Lotus Orb. Necro going down, finishing off the Spirit Breaker, but now getting ran down by the Pudge. Ulted. Tusk dying. Double Shackle from the Windrunner.
Nicely
Is
placed.
it enough to keep? Nice Juke, Ethereal, and Hook to pull him back in.
Someone's gonna... I don't like that character, Pudge. Fuck him.
We're seeing
I was gonna say
plays from
he's fantastic.
Herald.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yes. They have been playing extremely well in this backline. I think maybe you and I could probably learn something, or at least me.
I don't think I have anything to learn. I think I'm ready for Div 1. Gale Force keeping Pudge back.
Oh, he's so tanky.
Getting healed up by the Lifestealer. Honestly, if there wasn't such a massive goal deficit, I feel like Herald could be winning these fights. It's just the kills are coming in a little too late.
Yeah, and we saw it in the last fight where Chaos Knight finally finished a Manta style, but just was unable to even stand near the Lifestealer.
Yeah. He's farming well, but the advantage is almost too much for him to take over on his own.
No. This base is slowly getting chipped away, unfortunately, in the meantime, despite the best
Ulti pops
efforts.
again, Hex on the Lifestealer, jump onto the Ringmaster again, who's going to live with the punch out, boxes himself. Focus fire on the Lifestealer, who's getting low, chain stunned, and the
A lot of damage.
finger of
Oh,
death. He dodges the finger by leaping into the Tusk. Incredible play, keeping
Beautiful
himself
play.
alive. And that's all she wrote.
It's
At
not
this
gonna be
point,
enough.
there's nothing left for Herald.
Valiant
Winmar chasing down
attempt,
the Pudge, trying to get one last kill, gets an amazing shackle off, but doesn't have the damage to even kill him at this point. Focus fire
No.
finishing him off.
How do you feel about this Ags on Win? Oh god. Oh Jesus.
I mean,
Ooh,
only
she's
does so much. Juking out and the teleport. Very
There you
cheeky
go.
play.
Radiant's middle
I was about to talk shit about the eggs. Guess I was wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Ags is always a strong pickup on the Windrunner. Just
Yeah, no question.
people know you have the evasion. They're going to build MKB. They're going to build ways to get around it. 35% physical resistance is huge when you
No
Windrun.
question.
And a lot of these carries, at this point in the game, they have too many items. They don't want to be carrying dust. They don't want to be carrying sentries. You can just get out completely scot-free.
This is
Big
Herald's
wheel from the
chance here to fight.
Ringmaster. Snowball keeping them alive, but again, they just don't have the damage to keep up at this point. Lion dying,
very
the
valiant
Lifestealer
attempt.
infesting inside him. And Chaos Knight's illusions go down in seconds.
The spotlight's doing too much. That's going to be
Fantastic play.
GG's for a fantastic game set between two very powerful teams. Went the way of Cavan, but I think there were points where it could have gone either way. So just a fantastic play to both teams there.
Yeah, another great game, great series, and honestly, both teams had a good showing, ending off their
Absolutely.
run through the group stage for Division 4. And
These
I
are both
can't
ones
wait
to look
see
at
what
going
they bring in
into
the
the,
playoffs.
No question. Both very good teams. I would like to just highlight the fact that maybe we need to get like a medical check on Ron. I didn't like some things that I saw in that game. There's some very disturbing scenes that I think, now that we have them on recording, might be worth investigation.
All
I'm
I
just
know
saying.
is we're batting the Pudge next time we play against them. I'm not letting that through. That was
disturbing, I'd
and
say.
Magnus. And Magnus.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
was
letting him
awesome.
have either of those heroes. But yeah.
Do you have an MVP from this set, from this game, and maybe even series?
Honestly, I'd probably give it to the Ringmaster. There was a couple of really clutch saves in, using that box, using the escape act to keep people alive, and just having him as a backup option against all of the CC coming in from Lion, all of the damage coming in from Chaos Knight jumping, from the Necrophos. It's a really good pickup, and a lot of great saves.
No, that was a very in-depth analysis.
What
I'm going
about
to say
yourself?
Koi on Lifesteal because he had the most gold.
Yeah.
And that wins games. I'm sorry, that wins games. So while you may be smarter and more correct and more and more analytical, I'm going to just say the numbers don't lie.
That's
Can
late
they
stage
spell Koi?
capitalism, baby. Let's go.
Woo! Thank you all so much for coming to a wonderful Division 4 IDL Season 6 game. We have been your hosts, 2/5 of Bomo, and we'd love to have you guys, a fantastic audience, and we hope you tune in again for more great Dota. Good night, everybody.
Good night.